Hajou no Gilnes. Traits and abilities. Spearmaster beyond human limits, Gilnes wields a giant spear with inhuman precision and strength. His strikes can tear through terrain, buildings, and magical defense fields with ease. Speed and timing mastery. Despite wielding a heavy weapon, his reaction speed is peerless. He can read opponents' movements and counter in the blink of an eye. Unshakable willpower. His mental fortitude borders on monstrous. He feels no fear, no doubt, and will continue to fight even with fatal injuries if his body allows. Tactical genius in melee. Gilnes fights with pressure. He doesn't waste movement. He corners his opponent with superior angles and spacing using a weapon longer than any sword. Durability. Inhuman stamina and body toughness. He can fight for long durations without tiring, and his pain tolerance is immense. Yagyuu Soujirou. Traits and abilities. One-cut style, void slash. Soujirou's sword doesn't cut the flesh. It cuts space, time, and concepts. His slash of emptiness ignores defense, armor, durability, and even causality. If it hits, something disappears. Unreadable speed. He's so fast that even other high-tier Ashura can't perceive the moment of his sword's release. His draw is near absolute. Zen mindset and no-kill intent. He has no bloodlust. His cuts are like forces of nature, pure, untainted, and impersonal. This makes him unreadable to combatants who rely on killing intent to detect attacks. Perfect focus. His mind is clear like water. Once he decides to fight, he does so with no wasted emotion, energy, or movement. It's a perfect killing intent with no hatred. Single/slash finish. He rarely strikes more than once. His ability is honed for instant elimination. That said, he lacks large-scale area of effect attacks and can be overwhelmed if pressured before he draws. Fight trait analysis. Reach versus void. Gilnes has superior reach and can keep enemies at bay. But reach means nothing if Soujirou unsheathes once. The entire spear, or Gilnes himself, might vanish from existence. Gilnes would try to bait the draw or feint Soujirou's angle. But if his timing is even 0.01s off, he might be severed at the soul level. Speed and initiative. Gilnes has top-tier reflexes, but Soujirou isn't fast. He's beyond perceptible. Even if Gilnes tries to read his moves, it's like trying to block lightning after it has struck. However, Soujirou usually doesn't attack unless provoked. He's passive, spiritual, and detached. Gilnes could force him into a duel, but he'd need to understand he can't treat this like any other melee contest. Durability versus erasure. Gilnes can tank wounds that would kill normal fighters, but durability doesn't matter if your very concept is erased. Even one hit from Soujirou equals instant deletion. He wouldn't bleed out, he'd stop existing. Still, Soujirou's weakness is that he doesn't enjoy fighting seriously. He needs the right mindset. Gilnes might force it out of him, but it depends if Soujirou sees him as worthy of a real slash. Overall chance of winning. Yagyuu Soujirou, 68%. If he draws his sword with the intent to end the fight, Gilnes cannot survive. No amount of strength, reach, or martial skill will stop the emptiness slash. The very act of drawing may end the battle in a fraction of a second. Hajou no Gilnes, 32%. If Gilnes manages to pressure Soujirou before he's mentally ready, or uses tactics that manipulate the timing or environment to limit Soujirou's line of sight or movement, he can win through overwhelming force. But that window is narrow.